What is up, guys? I do hope you're well. My name is Mark and today we're covering some more r/mi the butthole. If you're new here, please consider hitting that like, that subscribe and maybe that notification bell too. And a huge thank you to the members of our channel. And again, we've got two new members again today. These two members are Elcrid, thank you so much my dude, and Icewolf 2021. Thank you very much for joining us, and to the rest of the members of our channel. You inspire me to keep going every day, honestly. And with that being said, let's get in to today's stories. Much love, guys. Our first story comes from Top Promise 6. Am I the arsehole for not wanting to name my son Cube? My husband and I have been expecting our first child, a boy, in a couple of months. My husband and his parents are all math geniuses and wanted his name to include some math reference. I thought it was a cute and funny idea. Recently, my husband thought of a name. I thought of names too, like Dylan, Jared, Lauren. My husband was like, yeah, I was thinking Cube, like Rubik's Cube. I thought he was joking, but he was serious. I told him that was the stupidest name ever. He told me to think of it as cute. I told him I'd rather name him Sweater before Cube. And the top comment on this one was, lol, not the arsehole. Who names their kid Cube? What a blockhead. Oh, God. You just can't. I mean, I'm all for different names and stuff, but Cube, that's just asking for trouble in later life, isn't it, really? What do you guys think about this story? Quick, short one there, but I thought it was quite funny. I spat my coffee all over my screen when I first read that this morning. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to comment below, and don't forget to vote in that top right hand corner. Our next story is from Didn't Wake Up Girlfriend. Am I the arsehole for not waking up my girlfriend for her exam after I overheard her call me a little bitch? My girlfriend has online summer courses. She had an exam for one of them this morning. I usually wake her up for pretty much everything because she sleeps through her phone alarm, no matter how long it buzzes or how many she sets. She has joked that I'm her butler before, and within context of a relationship, it's okay, so I don't mind. Obviously, I want to love my partner and try to make her life easy. However, last night she was chatting with her friends and she thought I couldn't hear. She was bragging that I'm her little bitch and I do everything for her when she tells me to, etc. It really hurt my feelings because they were making comments like, good, put him in his place, and she was agreeing. She specifically said, yeah, I'm not worried about tomorrow because the bitch will make sure I'm up and he'll probably have breakfast ready for me too. I went to bed pretty hurt by it, and come morning I didn't bother to wake her up when her alarm started to go. She usually gets up when someone physically shakes her, but I let her turn her alarm off and she slipped back into sleep, and I turned around and went back to sleep too. When she woke up, she was yelling at me saying I'm an arsehole and I've cost her exam and I'm a piece of shit for what I did. Edit, sorry for not responding sooner. I wrote this up on my break at work and now I have to get back to it. Can't have my phone with work food. I wasn't expecting this many replies so fast. I think we're breaking up. I told her this morning after she called me a bitch for being upset. Are we being called a bitch? Lol. But she says she's not done with me. I'm trying to get through today's shift and then deal with this stuff later. I'll try and get back as I can. We've been through a year and it was my first real relationship. But I'm tired of her not acknowledging how shitty she made me feel and still calling me a bitch. That word is really making me feel like shit and small. Instant red flags happening here. I'm thinking abuse all over. I know he said it in context of his relationship. He sort of gets it, but that's saying abuse, especially talking to her friends and telling her friends that you're a little bitch. The fuck, man? No, I'd be out of there straight away, or I'd be kicking her out, one or the other. Wouldn't be called a bitch. That's not an equal relationship when she's doing that. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about their relationship? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to vote in that top right hand corner. Our next story comes from Throwaway Kidney. Am I the arsehole for not giving my half-sister my kidney? Hello Reddit, this is a throwaway for obvious reasons and I'm on mobile. Past, so I, 14 male, was born from an affair between my mum and my dad. She already had a 1-year-old female, my half-sister. My dad didn't know my mum was married when they started hooking up, but when she got pregnant, her husband found out and left her. My mum was going to abort me, but my dad paid her a lot of money. She signed over rights and was not part of my life financially or emotionally. She just birthed me. I don't blame her or hold men/women who leave accountable. Everyone from her side know about me, however, they don't care. Well, my mum and her husband got back together for my half-sister, and my dad ended up starting a business and earning about 8 figures yearly. Present, my mum contacted my dad saying she wanted to get to know me better. I was skeptical and not sure because I didn't really think about her often. but I decided I would meet her. I met up with her and her family and it was pretty awkward. These people were not my main family. I'd never even met my stepdad or sis. I'd been talking with my mum's side for about 2 months when at a family gathering they all sat me down, like I was in an interrogation, and told me that the reason they contacted me was because that my half-sister has kidney failure and was basically dying. They said that she needed a transplant and I was the only hope. I was pissed. I couldn't believe them. I left and my dad picked me up. I told him and he said that's your choice to see if you're eligible before you make your decision. I arranged to get tested. I think they thought this as me agreeing and told everyone the good news. After some time and talks with family, I told them that I would not be donating my kidney. They'd done nothing for me, and if the only reason to contact me was for money, then I didn't want anything to do with them. I got loads of hateful messages and calls from people angry, but decided to stand my decision and block most people spamming me. After that, I got a call from my sister saying I had given false hope and calling me a douche, insulting me and telling me my life has been a fairy tale and hers had been a wreck. I do feel bad, but I simply do not want to give up my kidney. I could give it with no extreme consequences, you could say, but why would I for people who remembered me and tried buttering me up for only my kidney? A few days ago I got a call from the remainder of them saying my sister was in critical condition and was going to die and I was her only hope, spamming me and sending me photos of her. I consulted my family, friends are calling me a massive douche saying I can save a life, but I'm choosing not to, yada yada. They said she did nothing wrong and deserves to live and I am pretty much hated right now. Apart from my dad who is on my side. So am I the arsehole? Edit. Hey guys, thanks for the comments giving me advice and even the ones shaming me for expressing your opinion. I haven't been able to respond to all of them, but I'm trying to read them all. I'm going to get a new number so they can't contact me, and my dad and I are going in no contact with his family until they apologise. Surprisingly a few actually have, so this has gone better than I expected. I don't have an update on my sister's condition, but I suggested it to them and they are deflecting it. I will update if her condition worsens. This made me appreciate my dad even more and I'm lucky. Thank you. Sort of in this situation, the only way I'm viewing it is because they didn't know you your whole life, so they're just strangers to you. They're not family to you, I don't think. And they've just come up to you and asking for your kidney. It's like someone off the street coming up to me and saying, I need your kidney. Whilst I might consider it, depending on their condition, very dangerous procedure, so I don't know, you know. I'm going to say no, not the arsehole on this situation, but it's conflicting me at the same time. I'm like, But it's sort of conflicting me at the same time because this family are massive arseholes the way they're treating this guy. So obviously I don't think he should just give it to them because of that, because of the way they're acting. But at the same time, I'm putting my sort of mind in, if a random person needed it and they were kind and all that sort of stuff and I could save a life, what would I do? Yeah, I'm not sure. What about you guys though? Let me know in the comments below and don't forget to vote in that top right hand corner. Our next story comes from Roxy McFly. Am I the arsehole for wanting to sleep in? Right now, I'm the only one who works, albeit from home, but I work over 40 hours a week. My husband is laid off and we have a 3.5-year-old. Backstory, prior to all this 3 months ago, my husband was a couch sleeper. He's the type that just falls asleep easy. So 6 days out of the 7, I would be the one getting up with our daughter every night, and we take turns putting her to bed. Now that I'm the only one who works, I told him that he should be getting up with her most nights because I get up in the AM. And also sleeping downstairs would allow our kid not to wake up to my alarm, and I wouldn't have to wake him up in the AM when I came downstairs to have coffee and start work. He didn't like that and thought it was only fair to split nights. Funny, he thought it was fair before he was laid, that I got up with her every night. They sleep until 8 to 9 AM every day. Now yesterday, I tried dog to lunge at another dog in our driveway. When I pulled her back, I somehow screwed up my back, can barely walk. It was my night on the couch last night, but he didn't want to go to bed, so he was downstairs till 1 AM playing his video games, so I didn't fall asleep till after 1 AM. I would have went upstairs, but being in pain, I couldn't. I also had a crappy night's sleep. So this morning, my daughter woke up at 8 AM, and he told her to leave him and wake me up. I took her and hobbled upstairs and got into bed with him. He got mad that I woke him up and that I was trying to lay back down. He started yelling at me. I told him it was 8:30 AM, not 6:30 AM, and I work all week, so I deserve to be able to sleep in, since they both sleep in every day. My back hurts and I had a crappy night's sleep. He isn't speaking to me. Am I the arsehole? Again, I'm going to read one of the top comments from this post because I think it sums up things pretty well. Not the arsehole. Some dads need to get past the idea that they babysit their kids when it's convenient to them. Parenting is 24/7. Whilst I don't agree on the first little bit there where it says some dads, it's some mums too. And there was a reply to this that said this: guys who refer their parenting as babysitting boils my piss so much. I haven't heard that in years. Boil my piss. I love that. Oh dear. What do you guys think about this story? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to vote in that top right hand corner. Now this next story, I saw it and I thought, wow, I got to read it on this channel. For you that's been here since the start, you may realise why. This story is from a throwaway account. Am I the arsehole for letting my friends call me Daddy? Throwaway. Yes, I think this is a weird story too. So since a year or so, I, 25 female, have had the nickname Daddy in our friend group. It started as a joke when we were all together, and I jokingly told a friend to stop being glued to your phone all the time. Ugh, millennials. We all laughed, and he said, sure mum, and I said, I'm not your mother, but you may call me Daddy. So it was really just a joke that stuck. We went bowling, someone entered my name as Daddy, and stuff like that happened since then. Now on to the problem. A couple of months ago when we were all meeting up at a friend's place, they all screamed Daddy when I arrived. And apparently the host girlfriend thought that was weird. She told me that she was really freaked out with it. I explained it was just a joke. She said she kind of found it disgusting and told her boyfriend not to call me that anymore. We stopped the conversation there. The only thing that happened that night is when another friend called me Daddy, she made gagging noises, but no one else said anything else about it. Small things happened since then, like I know how she talked about me behind my back, how I sexualise all my friends, have weird kinks and stuff. I'm literally asexual lol, but she doesn't know that. Now at this point I'm frustrated and ask my friends not to call me Daddy when she's around, hoping she and I can become better friends like that. Her boyfriend is still a great friend, and I don't want to make things difficult for something stupid as a nickname. Not all of my friends agree with me, but I haven't been called Daddy in her presence a lot since then. But the big problem happened yesterday, when we were all, not including her but including her boyfriend, Skyping and playing Pictionary online together. In the game you insert a name per player. The host put Daddy as my name. We were playing for about 20 minutes, she walked into the webcam's view for the first time. We didn't know that she was in the room, and she had heard Daddy a few times at that point. She then said, you know, it's really wrong to be called Daddy when you're not a father, and not being addressed by a young child. Now I was very shocked at the sudden change of atmosphere, so I said, and I think I'm an arsehole here, well it's wrong for your boyfriend to call you sweetheart when you're so salty. And then his line disconnected. None of us have been able to reach him or her since then, and I'm afraid we lost a friend because I didn't stop my friends from calling me Daddy. It didn't even matter to me much, like I wouldn't have missed it. I'm also going to apologise for the salty comment, because it was out of line anyway. And also, I don't know if we missed something. If someone could tell me why Daddy is so offensive, it's a very wrong thing to say and I didn't realise. Now I think this is clearly just a jealousy issue. Either she's worried about losing her boyfriend in some form or another, or jealous of the friend group that she's not really a part of and she wants to be a part of it, so she's expressing it in that way, sort of targeting people. So she's going about it the wrong way in that respect. I can only suggest maybe trying to get her more involved in these sort of things, and then she might come down and maybe call you Daddy too. People still call me Daddy, for God's sake. But I'm cool with that. But I saw that story title and I thought, oh yeah, I gotta read that. What do you guys think of this story? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to vote in that top right hand corner. Anyway guys, a huge thank you for being here today. As I always say, the time out of your day really blows my mind. I can't believe people watch these videos, you know. I sit here thinking, is that number real? Has there really been like over 1,000 people watch this video? It's crazy. It absolutely blows my mind. Anyway, thank you for being here once again. If you have a moment, please consider hitting that like, that subscribe, and maybe that notification bell too. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye guys. Much love now.